Collector World News, Episode 1. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Collector World News, Episode 1. New thing that I'm doing here. I'm your host, Dean Knight. And we got a classic suit Spider-Man from Hot Toys on the way. The one we've all wanted. And there it is. Looks pretty sweet. I will be trying to get hold of one of those. Here is the Val Kilmer Batman figure by Hot Toys. Yet to be released, but there it is in all its glory. Looks pretty sweet. That's the suit that they did the test screen or the auditions for Batman Begins. Christian Bale wore that suit. Interesting. Here is Robin. He looks okay. The cape looks a bit iffy. The likeness looks alright. I'm not a Robin fan. I never have been, so I don't care about this. But it's nice that it's happening for those of you out there that would like something like this in your collection. There's both of them together. Nice bases. The Batman Forever logo there with the Riddler question mark around the bat symbol. But yeah, they do look good together. There's no doubt about that. I'm quite tempted by the Val Kilmer, but it's not essential for me. Now here is another picture of the classic suit. You can see a few of these other figures around him. You got Thanos. There's a Whiplash just in the corner. There is Whiplash there. There's the holographic Mark IV, is it? I forget. But yeah, we've got some cool stuff coming, especially if you're a Spider-Man fan. Well, if you're a Marvel fan, really. Very much Marvel. There's no DC here really that I can see. There's a couple of Star Wars figures that they're bringing out. Some Obi-Wans and stuff like that. There is the last picture from this event that's currently happening at the moment. And now we move on to something pretty interesting. This is a custom piece. I remember seeing this in the works about 2 years ago or something, a long time ago. It's finally been released. It's 7,000 USD for this piece. It's Leonardo DiCaprio as Jack from Titanic. $7,000, folks, for this. There's an unboxing video on YouTube. I tried to look it up and find it. I could not find it. So have a little look for yourself and see if you can track it down. But all shout outs and respect to the guy who owns this, who posted these pictures. I snatched them just so I could show you guys. I just thought it was something very significant, needs to be seen. You don't really see something like this very often. Look at the detail, the veins. I mean, come on, just look at the hand. This is a 1/6 scale custom made artist piece. And it's absolutely phenomenal looking. Look at the detail on the hair, the eyes, the skin itself. I mean, get really close up here, and that is just amazing, really amazing. Now, you know, I take or leave Titanic myself personally. It's not something I would, want, even if it was only $500. I wouldn't want this. There was plenty of room on that door or whatever she was floating on. Come on, poor guy. He could have lived. Yeah, so there it is. The clothing looks exceptional. His suspenders, even those look good. Is that the base? Like a kind of leathery, circular, kind of classy looking base. Very classy. I like that. And you can see the box now as well behind him. Just a nice, classy, simple black, kind of like suitcase kind of box. Very, very cool. I do like the look of it. We got some really interesting stuff coming up in the video here, guys. We'll just finish up with the rest of these pictures of Jack from Titanic. But the person responsible for making this, or the people, possibly a couple of different people involved making this. Obviously one person did the head sculpt, maybe someone else painted it, maybe someone else did the clothing. There he is with a big ass dog. That wasn't in Titanic. But yeah, an amazing piece. Definitely worth just touching on this just to show you. And again, 7,000 USD it was for this. I'm not too sure how many were made, but it wasn't a lot. So for those of you out there that own it, that's pretty cool. Now, my buddy Andrew over at Keyboard Warriors, you find him at Keyboard Warriors on Instagram, YouTube. They do good reviews, and they are putting together, and it's actually happening. It's an officially licensed 1/6 scale American Psycho Patrick Bateman by Iconic Studios, I believe. And it looks great. That head sculpt there where he's kind of screaming, that's the exact moment where he says, try getting a reservation at Dorsia now, you... Can't say the rest. But these sculpts look dead on, man. Bale approved them himself. I really, really, really want to get my hands on one of these. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. I'll do a review, hopefully. But yeah, spreading the word on this and spreading the word for Iconic Studios and all the cool work that Andrew and his team, if he has one, getting this put together and getting it ready to be released. Very exciting time, so keep an eye out for that. Keyboard Warriors. Here we have the Joker Arthur Fleck 1/3 scale hyperreal movie statue by JND Studios, and this is the Arthur Fleck version. Now that just looks insane, man. There it is right there. It looks like the real thing, even down to the realistic kind of wrinkles in that bag, his jacket there, the scale of his body, the proportions, everything, the expression on his face. Absolutely incredible work. I guess, this is more of obviously a 1/3 scale statue, so it doesn't really come into that 1/6 scale thing, but this was worth touching on as well. These pictures recently came out, so I definitely thought it was worth taking a look at those. Now here we have the custom head sculpt by Jackson XU, a guy who I get custom capes from and does amazing work. When it comes to these, kind of a new venture for him, doing these head sculpts, and just amazing work. I mean, this is The Dark Knight. I think he's done Batman Begins. And this looks really, really incredible, man. The detail, the paint on the eyes, the paint on the skin tone around the mouth and stuff, all really well done. The cowl itself looks perfect. So that was definitely worth showing you there. That's Jackson XU on Facebook and Instagram. And here we have a 1/6 scale. Oh, what was his name? I know it's obviously Samuel L. Jackson from Jackie Brown, but what was his character's name again? I love Jackie Brown. For a while, Jackie Brown was my favorite Tarantino film. I just love it, and I still do to this day. And you had the credits for the people involved in that last picture, but just get some close-ups now. Definitely worth showing you this. The Kangol hat. Very, very impressed with this. Not something I would personally want in the collection. It's just, I love the character, though. He was badass. Absolutely. A very good villain. Almost didn't want to see him. Well, spoiler alert. You should have seen it by now. But I didn't want to see him meet his end. I liked him. And here we have a Rovo Jin Brad Pitt Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sculpt. There's also a Leonardo DiCaprio one, but this is amazing. I love this movie. This might be my new favorite Tarantino movie. I've seen it a bunch of times. I own it. Got the hardcore special edition that came with the vinyl and the poster and the whole deal. Love the character. Was it Cliff Booth? Was it? I think it was. This looks incredible. I hope like an official company makes figures from this movie. I would really like to have Cliff Booth. But this custom head sculpt is absolutely incredible. They've captured it 100%. Absolutely. And here we're going to see the Leonardo DiCaprio version. Again, basically looks spot on, perfect to me. Very, very impressed with it. I think they've even got that kind of material around his neck there, just to kind of give you a hint of the kind of quality and the colors they're going to be using for his outfit. But look at the eyes, man. That is absolutely insane. This Rovo Jin, was it? Let me just see the name in the top corner. Not too familiar with this artist. There it is, Rovo Jin, yes. But one of the best, it looks like, one of the top artists in the field from the seams of, from the looks of these pictures here. Absolutely exceptional. One last pic to glance at here before we move on. Absolutely incredible. But if you haven't seen the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet, definitely check it out. It's like going back in time. And here's just some more recent pictures that have come out of Nick Castle from Halloween 2018 with one of the hero masks from the film. So just thought it was worth chucking these in. I'm a big Michael Myers fan, so it was cool to see these pictures. Nick Castle up to his old tricks there with the Dr. Pepper can. Hey, he loves it. And one last picture here, just standing. Yeah, good to see that, man. Damn shame Halloween Kills has been delayed by a year, but hopefully I'll survive till then and I'll get to see it. Here are some recent pictures that came out of the mold or the sculpt of the Trick or Treat Studios 1/6 scale 78 Myers figure. That should be coming out around October this year. I'll definitely be getting that and doing a review for you on the channel and comparisons between this and all my custom pieces. But you get some good angles here and it looks fantastic. I love the way the hair looks on the sculpted hair here. All the little horns, all the little details are present and correct. Really looks like a great white shark to me. And then last but not least, we have someone who needs some light shined on them. Now this is Shannon.Lanigan on Instagram. As you can see, she's only got 82 followers at the moment, and she does exceptional work. So I need you to be good little boys and girls and go over to Instagram and follow Shannon. You've got all the information you need in that picture there to find her. She does amazing work on 1/6 scale Joker heads. Now there's one of her Heath Ledger heads that I'm pretty sure she does these paint jobs herself, but she definitely does the hair. I'm pretty sure she does all of it. I believe The Joaquin Phoenix sculpts we're going to be seeing coming up here in a second are Greg's Customs sculpts that she's painted and haired. But exceptional work here. Really, really good. That almost looks like a real picture, like a slightly blurry picture of actually on set from the movie. It does look very, very convincing. So just wanted to put some shine on Shannon's Instagram account here, because it must be early days for her, because she needs to definitely get more people following her. Her work is quite high up there, in my opinion. So we'll get a look at, oh man, look at that one. The expression on the face, perfect. The hair on that one looks perfect, man. Like, I like that. You need to see a little bit of the scalp, because he was thinning a fair bit, old Heath, in The Dark Knight. You could kind of see his scalp through the hair. So when it's too thick, like this is perfect for Joaquin Phoenix, and that looks absolutely incredible. But with Heath, it was a little bit more kind of thin, a bit more spaced out. But amazing work here from Shannon, and I spoke to her and got some quotes and stuff. I'm going to try and get some custom work done in the future. She's getting pretty busy though, folks, so I'd get over there and have a word with her sooner rather than later if you're tempted by any of these pictures. But that's pretty much it for the first Collector World news session. I hope you liked it. Drop a like on it, subscribe.